Welcome back. I'm Dr. Liz Letchford.
And I'm Coach Paul Wright.
And today is day 5 of our 6-day series, all designed to help you optimize your core activation. You want a stronger center? This is the program to be in. Now today we're revisiting rotational movements. So in today's workout, you can expect movements like Russian twists, mountain climbers with a twist, crossover crunches, and kick throughs. So if you're ready to focus on really ramping up that rotation, let's get right into it. Today, as we focus on rotation, I'm gonna add in a little extra to think about. So for a lot of our rotations, we're gonna pause at the very end range of motion. Let's start that concept with bow and arrows. 1 foot forward, other foot back. Make sure you feel like you're in an athletic stance. What I mean by that is, imagine you could jump up, and once you land, that's your athletic stance. Hands forward, hips stay forward as you pull back, elbows up high, and switch. So on this next pullback, pause. Let's freeze this frame and clean up what's going on. Make sure that both hip points are facing forward. Squeeze that back butt cheek. Get tall. Now check in with that core that we've been practicing. So lifting up your pelvic floor, zipping up those abs, and exhale. Does that feel different? Pause there, and keep that strong core as you rotate to the other side. I like to take things slow at first, just to solidify how this is going. Then we can start getting fancy and going really quick with these movements. But this program is all about doing things right. Doing things differently than you've done it before. Let's switch legs. You'll notice sometimes one hip will have trouble stabilizing in rotation, and it's all just really good information. So athletic stance, and let's pull. Bow and arrow. Hip bones stay forward. We're smoothing out this movement. Elbows stay high. Now on this next one, pause back. Let's check in. Hip bones stay forward, squeeze that back hip, squeeze the butt cheek, push your foot into the ground, own your stance, hold here. It should feel like you're swiveling from your belly button. And let's continue. Taking it slow, feeling all the way through the entire range of motion. Today I'm really excited to level up. Last time we focused on rotation, we're just learning the ropes. So today we're adding on. Last 2. Last one, and now we have a throw. I'm gonna break this down nice and slow. So we're gonna start hands down like you're picking up some hay. Like we're all farmers now, I guess, okay? We're picking up some hay on the farm. You're gonna push the ground away and throw that hay. Hey, now send it down, pick it up, push your foot through the ground, boom, toss it. Now we're not tossing it behind us. You're gonna toss it right directly over to the side. Down and toss. All right, down.
Let's get it.
And toss. What I'm feeling for is that my hip is generating the power. So in the last movement, the hip created stability so that the core could move. Now the core is functioning to transfer this powerful energy from the floor through the hands so that you can have a powerful throw. Last 2, and last one, switch sides. So hay's over here, and then hay's over there. Send it down, push the ground away. If you're starting to feel this in your knees, shift your weight back. Feel your whole footprint on the ground. Feel that power from your hands coming back down and inserting right back down on the floor. It's like you're catching yourself at the bottom. Last 2, and last one. Whoo, shake it off. So this is the two functions of the core in rotation. Now, as we go through 3 rounds of this next block, we're gonna focus on different functions of rotation. And just like we did in the beginning, we're gonna really tune in and tune up, fine-tuning your core. First movement is a Russian twist. So let's meet on your bum. So in this one today, we're gonna take a pause, all right? Sometimes it's easier to just move through the momentum, so we're getting mentally ready. You ready, Paul?
Ready.
So pause here, feel the squeeze, make sure your knees aren't following you, and then pause over here. Feel the squeeze, feel the squeeze. So we're getting a little pause to lock in. When I'm rehabbing an athlete, I always focus on what we call an isometric hold, or holding at that end range of motion. It teaches the body to be strong there. Now, if you want to level this up, you can always lift those legs. We're here for 10 more seconds. Get that pause. And relax. Nice work. Next movement is a mountain climber with a twist. Paul and I were just discussing how this is our least favorite move, mostly because it involves the entire body, so it's very taxing. You're basically holding this plank the whole time. So let's start with that strong plank. You ready, Paul?
Ready.
Now twist and hold. Check in, make sure your hands are pushing into the ground. Send it back, twist and hold. Now you can always hold plank here. And if plank even gets tired, you can set your knees down and just hold here with us. Holding that squeeze. This is a level up from our last rotational day. So what can you learn? And how can you be courageous, pushing through that fear in order to try something new? Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we're getting into crossover crunches. This time, create a whole star with your body. Oh, it feels good to lay here. All right, palms down, face down towards the ground. Bring those hands to a T. From here, with a straight leg, tap your toe and bring it back down. Opposite side, tap your toe, bring it back down. Now, if you're starting to feel this in your hip flexor, watch me. Bend your knee and back down. Bend your knee and back down. If you still feel it in your hip flexor, remember, we gotta start the movement from the core. So engage your core first and then lift. And if you're still feeling it, watch me. Keep those legs planted and crunch up one knee at a time. Last 5 seconds. And relax. All right, we're flipping back and forth, back on hands and knees. This time we have a kick through. So we're gonna start with a bear hold. So Paul, demonstrate that bear hold for us. So knees hover just 1 inch above the ground. Now, if you need to stay here, this is where you stay. This is your home base. If you'd like to join me in this twist, take a wider stance, swivel your heel to the ground, and kick through. Shoulder stays proud, and kick through the other side. What we're doing here is connecting the shoulders and the hips for a little rotational movement, a little kick through. I always feel so cool doing this movement. Paul, if you were in an action movie, what do you think your role would be?
My role? I'll probably be either the protector, or I'm definitely want to get into action. So I'm in the fights. I want to get active. I want to kick my feet and jump around.
I could totally see you doing this move in an action movie. It always makes you feel so sharp. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come on back down to your back. Shake off your shoulders. We're gonna twist at the spine. Hands come down directly across from your waist. Get onto your tippy toes and allow those knees to fall to one side. Smash your shoulders into the ground and use your core to swivel back over to the other side. So we get a nice little wringing out of the lumbar spine or the lower back. We also allow the core to lift those knees back to the center. It's a nice gentle way. Sometimes I'll do this first thing in the morning just to wring out open up that low back and get the core connected. All right, what's pushing into the ground? We got shoulders. What else, Paul? Think of something else you can push into the ground.
I mean, it's not all the way doable, but trying to keep your lower back pushed down even as you're twisting, just to really get a lot of length.
Yes. What about your toes?
Tippy toes pushed on the floor, of course, keeping contact with the floor.
Yeah, and hands. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we've just gone through every movement that we're gonna do today. We're gonna go and do that for 2 rounds. So the first round, you're just learning the ropes. Second round, as we prepare for these Russian twists, I want you to focus on the end, hitting that end range of motion as if it was a freeze frame and we were taking a picture. Ready? So for Russian twists, dig those heels into the ground, lean back a little bit extra, and snap that picture. Snap that picture. Where are you feeling this, Paul?
Deep internal obliques. I'm trying to root my feet to the floor to create a little more energy in the pelvis area, but the core.
Sometimes when I get lazy, I'll round my shoulders forward. Proud chest for these last 5, 4, 3. How's that strike a pose looking? 2, and relax. Mountain climbers with a twist. Same thing, I want that picture perfect pose at the very end of the motion. That's gonna be where that knee comes across. Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Let's get it, and begin. Bam, strike a pose. Oh, we're cute. Shift that weight forward, grip your fingertips into the ground. Let me see that perfect pose. It's challenging on purpose. If it doesn't challenge you, it's not gonna change you. So we're leaning into that challenge right now. Yes, you can. What can you give me for these last 5 seconds? And relax. Beautiful. Crossover crunches. Whenever we focus on rotation, there's so much obliques involved, especially in this motion. So legs start straight. Are you ready? And tap that toe. Boom. Strike that pose. Switch sides. Make sure you feel the energy starting from the core. Not lifting your legs up first. Imagine you're lifting your shoulders first. That's the beginning of the range of motion. That's the beginning of the movement. Strike a pose at the end. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, kick throughs.
Kick throughs.
Hands are planted. Pointer fingers. Here's a little tip to protect your elbows and wrists. As you plant your hands down, send your pointer fingers so that they're parallel. Now place that down on the ground. And that's a really safe position for your wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Take a bear hold and then widen it. And push your hands into the ground, swivel, and let's pause here for a moment, freeze. Make sure that your bent knee, your bent leg, I'll show you here, that bent leg is pressed whole footprint into the ground, and you're pulling back, just like our bow and arrow. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. So whole foot is on the ground. Take your time. As you're learning a new movement, where can you find opportunities to be in control? Sometimes with these fancy movements, you can feel like, what the heck are you doing, Liz? Scan my body and match me. You've got this. You can do this. This is not outside of your wheelhouse. Last 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Knee falls. Lying on down, giving that low back a little love. Tippy toes. This time, try walking your toes a little farther away. Let's see if that makes a difference. Hands out to the side, lots of points of contact of the upper body on the ground, and let those knees fall. I like to exhale as I bring those knees up. And it's a constant reminder, I'm constantly thinking, press the shoulders into the ground. What's one thing that you've learned about yourself through this workout today? I'll go first. So I learned that I'm constantly thinking about what I can do to feel the exercise in the place I'm supposed to feel it. So that requires a lot of stability in my body. What about you, Paul?
Thinking about honesty, and all these movements, they force you to keep your form honest, so it keeps you sharp, keeps you focused.
I love that. Go ahead and relax. Yeah, I love that idea about honesty. Sometimes we tend to blast through and not tell ourselves the truth, not tell each other the truth. So the more we can be honest in this form, the better your results will be. So if you're finding yourself breezing through exercises and using momentum instead of really being honest and having that integrity in movement, that might be the reason that you're dealing with some back discomfort or not seeing good results. And this program, this is where we change that.
Absolutely.
Right, Paul?
Absolutely.
All right, Russian twist time.
Ooh.
Dig those heels into the ground. In this last round, let's focus on the little extra details. All right, so we've laid the foundation, we focus on that strike a pose. Now let's focus on the details. So the details here are gonna be toes straight up to the sky, heels dug into the ground, proud chest. Let's put it all together. Nice and slow. You'll often see people taking this one really quickly, and that's okay. But for what we're working on, I want you to feel the nuances, the details in every single movement. So you can feel when your shoulders start to round forward. And if you feel this in your hip flexor, shift your weight up, shift your chest towards your knees just a little bit, but keep that rotation. Last 10 seconds. For 5. Details. And relax. Nice work. Mountain climbers with a twist. Now for each of us, there's a move that's the most challenging in this set. I want you to find calm, even though internally you might feel a little chaotic. So where can you grab onto the calm in this movement? Let's begin. Twist. Twist. I'm finding calm by pushing whatever's on the ground, right? So as I lift one leg, I've got 3 other limbs that are pushing into the ground. That's where my stability comes from. So it's not allowing me to sink in, to give up. I'm pushing through. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Crossover crunches. Meet yourself where you are. Take whatever modification feels right for you right now. Are you ready? Let's begin. Breathe it up. A detail here is your breath. Exhale where that effort is. You can pause at the top for that picture perfect moment. Do you ever feel these leg motions, these ab motions in your hips, Paul?
Yeah, but just gotta fix the form a bit to take that strain away from the hips so you can feel it deeper in the core. So modifications like you're doing, pause, squeeze, slow things down.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I feel it in the wrong places.
Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now we've got those kick throughs. You can do this. Whatever level you need to take it, meet yourself where you are. Honor that truth, right? We're not lying to ourselves here, not in this program, not with the two of us. So meet yourself where you are, honor your body, take that wide bear stance, and when you're ready, push your hands into the ground, swivel and kick. Feel ferocious. Yeah. Yeah. I like to keep my elbows high and kind of pull back like my foot is a bow and arrow. Now the details. Try not to sink into that shoulder, but push the ground away. Keep the hip low. Keep that hip low to the ground. 10 more seconds. Take it slower if you need to. And if you want to have a little fun, whip it. And relax. All right, on your back, let's twist it out. This is our last move of the day. So again, with details, as we begin here, letting it to fall to one side. A detail could be sliding your shoulders down away from your ears. You feel that, Paul? You got your shoulders up by your ears, or?
I just pulled them back, pulled them down.
Right.
I'm gonna be proud and relaxed in this position.
Ooh, proud and relaxed. You ever walk into a room and you feel so confident, but like really actually confident? Not that fake confidence where you're like, oh yeah, but on the inside you're like, wee! You ever feel just so calm and strong? Last one. And come on up. Woo! Thank you for doing this with me. Thank you for doing this with us and for doing this for yourself. Now, as we continue to make our way through this program, you're just adding on little nuggets of knowledge that you can take with you into any workout that you do after this. So today we focused on the little nuances, little details of rotation. Next session, session 6, we're gonna be focused on stability. So I hope to see you there. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.